Good morning. I bet you weren't expecting that. I am at my family's cottage in upstate New York. Gonna chill here for a little while until the first group of renters come in. And yeah, I'm very grateful to be here. And I was just sitting here watching the wind, and I couldn't really think of what I wanted to talk about this morning. And then I remembered that I messaged someone in my community, a community that I'm in, and was talking about my software project project that I'm working on right now. It's more of a project until I can get it into an actual business. And I think I wanted to talk about my hypothesis for that because it's pretty much the end to end is complete. And right now I'm just working on improving it so that it actually works well. But I thought I guess I'll just, think through and share with you the hypothesis that I'm running with. And that is that I'll speak for myself as a someone who wouldn't call myself a YouTuber, but as someone who has started creating YouTube videos and daily, I found that constraint of having to show up every day makes it so that many times I'm sitting here or you know thinking, okay, like what do I want to talk about? What's going on in my life? What have I been thinking about? What could be valuable for the person watching this? And I want to basically systematize that because, well, not because. So, the problem I've found is that coming up with ideas and knowing what your audience wants to hear or is curious about is without having an audience is like trying to shoot blindfolded. Like you can guess and you have your past self to use and remember, and you have the information that you have experienced and learned, but I want more data, basically. And one of the things that I've found just in my own personal life is that I have a lot of knowledge stored up. It just it needs some kind of like catalyst or input or question or prompt in order to like pull on that thread. So, on this channel I've talked a lot about sleep and health, um, prioritization, uh, life setup, memories, a bunch of stuff. But typically those have only come up because something in my life has prompted the thought of, you know, I don't know, it's just like I hope this makes sense. I don't know how else to explain it. Like I can't just sit here and like dump all of my knowledge into onto video. I've found that I need some kind of catalyst or question. And so when I don't know what what people are struggling with or questioning, or what problems they have or questions they have, I find that like I just don't know. I don't know how I could help, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? I want to know what people are asking about, what people are talking about. And so that was the theory behind why I started commentcompass.co, is that people are already asking questions and leaving comments and leaving requests in the YouTube comments of other videos in your niche, my niche. Like, they're already doing it. You just have to find them. And so that's why I built that. But the next step in that is really, well, how do I take that and turn it into a video or a video title? Like, what, how do I use that to make a video? And so I feel like I'm doing a, long-winded way to say that the problem I'm finding is in, I'd like to make this more succinct, but it's like generating ideas, video ideas and titles that are based on your audience's desire, or like based on real data, takes time. And I want to shorten that time. In my understanding, the way to do this well is from a book called Traffic Secrets by Russell Brunson. He talks about the Dream 100, the 100 creators in your, it's not even your niche, it's just that already have your audience's attention. The person that you're trying to, whose attention you're trying to capture, already exists somewhere and is already spending their attention somewhere else. Where are those places? Who are those people? Who are those creators? Um, and his recommendation is to come up with that list and then basically just keep tabs on them. Keep tabs on the creators in your niche, we'll call it. Like, what videos are they making? Is something popping off? Um, what's working well? Did someone come up with a new strategy that's working well? Like, what's the meta of YouTube right now, or whatever, social media you're producing on, and like leverage that success from what you're seeing out there in your niche. And every time I've tried to do that, it's just overwhelming. I have done that. I've subscribed to a whole bunch of people who I believe are in my niche, but I just, I can't mentally keep track of them. And I feel like it just takes too much time, unless I were to, pare the list down to 4 or something like that. Um, yeah, it just takes a lot of time to scroll through and see what people are posting about, and what videos are doing well and what videos are not doing well, and to be able to see that data and then be able to extract and turn it into, what should I make. So all of that information is publicly available via the YouTube API. And so I want to take that process of keeping tabs on your niche and being able to see and learn what's working well and what's not working well, and use software to solve that problem, so that I, as the creator, don't have to do that process. And I can just basically get, alerts, or however it works, of like, hey, X posted this video and it's really hitting off, this is an indication that, you know, the current market or your audience wants to hear or is resonating with this type of content or this video or this title. You know, do with that what you will. um, I don't know how, I'm still working out how exactly I want to package this, but I think the implication would be like, you know, can you make a video on the same topic? Obviously, not copying them, but in your own spin or your own style. Or is there a particular template of video title and thumbnail that they're using that you can learn from? So, that I think is the hypothesis. That is the hypothesis that I'm running with. That keeping tabs on your niche takes a lot of time and effort. Generating ideas and titles that are based on your audience's actual desire and data also takes a lot of time and effort. Um, and these are things that software can do. And all of the AI generated title, YouTube video title, you know, software that I've seen sucks. And I think it's because it's too divorced from like reality, which is actual videos and actual titles. And so, yeah, that's my hypothesis. And I am going to run with that hypothesis, drink my coffee, and get to work. See you tomorrow. Thanks for listening.